All right, y'all. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. It's a great day for softball. Looking to get things going. We have Oklahoma and Kansas. Winner of this will get to go to the regional final. Um, if OU comes out like they played yesterday, we're going to be fine. We're going to dominate Kansas, I think. After watching Kansas and Michigan yesterday, and I can't go through one of them games again, y'all. That was hard to watch. Hard to watch. So hopefully the Sooners come out. Molly with Chainmail is going to get the start. So the offense comes out on fire. We get runs early, then we should be done with this game in 4.5. That's where I'm thinking it's gonna go. I think it's gonna be a quick game. OU's not messing around. They're not gonna play around with Kansas, so I think we're gonna be good to go. So hope you guys are having a great Saturday. Had to run some errands this morning. Just got back, so trying to get some things set up here. But looks like Texas is cruising. Georgia's all over UNC Greensboro. Nebraska up 2-0 over Grand Canyon. Told you that's my pick. I told you Arizona's all over Duke 5-1. That was my one pick where I thought there would be an upset would be in the that Duke regional. I think Arizona's going to come out of that, and Duke's going to be one of the top seeds to be taken out. OSU's up 4-0 over Stanford. Bama 3-0 over Belmont. Arkansas is cruising. Huh. Florida State and Jackson State. So I would assume Florida State's going to take care of business there. Um, after that just horrible game yesterday there. So, Stephen, welcome in. Teresa, how are you? Are we the visitor today? We may be. We may be. Deborah, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you all are having a good weekend, a good Saturday. Excited here for some OU softball, ready to get this party started. All right, let's see. So there we go. Another good game. It looks like we're going to have Arizona State later against Arizona State and A&M. That's going to be a good one. So a lot of good games are going to be played today, but next weekend is going to be even better. I can't wait for next weekend. That's a lot of phenomenal matchups there. It's going to be fantastic. So, yeah, Deborah, I think so. I think it's going to be a run rule. This game will be over quick. So, Chris, welcome in. Resh, how are you? Welcome in, everybody. Hope you guys are having better weather than here. It's a cloudy, rainy day up here. So hopefully weather's not going to be an issue anytime this weekend. They're in Norman for sure. I know yesterday we saw a couple weather delays there in with the Arkansas game, and then of course they're in Lubbock with Texas Tech. They had some weather issues there yesterday, so hopefully we don't have anything like that happen for Oklahoma. So, but what are y'all thinking? Y'all let me know your predictions in the comments. What are y'all thinking? We're going to get double digits. Is it going to be like a 12-0? Or is it going to be lower scoring? What do y'all think? After watching yesterday, Michigan, Kansas, they obviously don't have any offense. So wouldn't surprise me if OU gets a shutout in this game for sure. Could definitely see that going down. Chris, yeah, Boomer Sooner, absolutely, absolutely. John, good afternoon. Good to see you in here, sir. Arizona's now up 10-1. Yeah, yeah. That was the one regional wall. I thought Duke was going to be in trouble. Duke was going to be in big trouble. So yeah, I think Arizona's going to come out of that regional. and that would set up a Arkansas Arizona Super. So we'll see how that plays out. So first pitch here is about 8 minutes. So get this going, and if everything goes good, OU will play tomorrow at what is it? 2:00. So 2:00 tomorrow for the regional final. But there's no reason why Oklahoma shouldn't go 3-0 this weekend. Shouldn't be any issues. So, did you guys watch any of the games last night, the late games? UCLA was messing around. They were up 7-1, and then who was it? Cal Baptist, whoever that is, they put up a 10 spot in the fifth inning. They were up 11-7. Or no, it was 11-9 going to the bottom of the seventh. And of course, UCLA came back and won. But there was a lot of the games last night were really surprising. Like it took Nebraska a while to get going. Georgia, it took them a while to get going. UCLA looked horrible. Oregon did not look so good at the start. So I was really happy to see Oklahoma come out from the get-go, dominate, not mess around. And so hopefully that's how they come out today. Let's not mess around. Let's not give a team any hope. Let's get on the board early, often, and by the time we get to the third, fourth range, or the third, fourth inning, it's already 8-9-0. So, yeah, John, exactly. Yeah, let's take care of business just like yesterday. Absolutely. Yeah, got to have that no mercy killer mentality. Absolutely. Yeah, I know. I know Jordy didn't pitch yesterday. I can't think of it. Jensen, I think's her name. Yeah. Ron, welcome in. Yeah, I'm sure yesterday. I'm sure that was a wake up call for Nebraska. It was a wake up call for UCLA, Georgia. That you can't mess around at this point of the year. These lower seeded teams, they have nothing to lose. So they can go out, they can play free and just try to shock the world. So there were a lot of wake up calls yesterday for a lot of teams across the country in softball. So, Bob, welcome in. Good to see you in here, sir. Hopefully, we'll see. I know yesterday when I was watching UCLA, not Grant, but the other girl that has like 32 or 33 home runs. I know she hit Woolery. Woolery hit a home run, but Megan Grant did not. So Megan Grant is currently still the leader, 38 home runs. Kendall has 37. So we'll see. But I was watching them, and that Cal Baptist, they would not pitch to Megan Grant. So finally, teams are waking up, and they figure out, hey, if I don't pitch to Megan Grant, then she can't necessarily hurt me. So hopefully she gets more of that treatment. Stiff, welcome in. Good to see you in here, sir. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, Wesley. The game is on ESPN Plus today. I don't. Yeah, I can double check and make sure, but I'm pretty sure it's on the ESPN app or ESPN Plus, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to double check, but I don't think it's on one of the main ESPN channels today. All right, let's see. Yeah, so it's on ESPN Plus. So you guys feeling pretty good about OU today? They're going to come out and look like they did yesterday. Deborah, I hope you're right. 2 more home runs, retake the lead. I sure hope so. I sure hope so. Yeah, Brian, I think so. I think we're the visitor for today. Ron. Get to it. So let's see. Looks like a lot of the earlier games, Florida State's up well, or now one nothing over Jackson State. But a lot of your ranked teams, they're taking care of business, doing what they're supposed to. Unlike yesterday, it just there was chaos all day long yesterday in softball. But today it looks like majority of your teams are the higher seeded teams are taking care of business. So, and hopefully OU does the exact same thing. They're not going to mess around. They're not going to even give Kansas any kind of hope. So, Texas already won. Okay, so 9-0. Yeah, Brian Duke. I knew Arizona was going to be dangerous, but I'm surprised how easy Arizona beat them. So yeah, I think that's setting up for a Arizona Arkansas Super is what I think is going to happen there. Chris said he spends more money on his squirrels than himself. Yeah, so maybe tonight. Maybe out west, you have Oregon, you have UCLA, all the teams out there on the West Coast. Maybe there'll be more chaos in those games. But so far today, kind of a boring day. I mean, everybody's taking care of business, so nothing really shocking or exciting happening with that. So, Slaggy, welcome in. Good to see you in here, sir. Brian, you ain't lying. Yeah, if Kansas plays anything like they did yesterday, it's going to be a pretty easy day for Oklahoma. But you never want to assume anything. So, Ron, no, it is rainy here, kind of cloudy. It's probably in the 60s. So, yeah, I saw that. So the lineup is a little bit different than what it was yesterday. There we go. They're finally showing the game. Looks like a beautiful day there in Norman. Windy. Got some wind going on there in Norman, but beautiful sunny day. OU coming in 49-8. Kansas coming in 36-19. OU in the white with the crimson on the outline. Kansas in that baby blue, light blue uniform today. So yes, like it should be a run roll. This should be over by 3:30 for sure. Yeah, last night we were doing a live for the Michigan Kansas game, and a lot of us thought there'd be a lot more offense. That was not the case. It was, oh man, that game was really, really hard to watch. It was a pitcher's duel, a lot of good defense. I'll give them credit for that, but man, I think majority of the game we were just talking about anything but the game going on. So, yeah, Molly Wacheno is going to be the starter, and then Patty said that she has Audrey ready to go if need be. So, yeah, agreed. You don't ever want to assume or be overconfident, but Hopefully, there's a good crowd there for Oklahoma. It's going to be loud and oh, you can take care of business, and we'll be out of here in 4.5. So move on to tomorrow. Tomorrow's game's at 2 o'clock. So, and then we'll see how the rest of the regionals play out across the country. But if chalk holds, OU will come out of this, and they would be welcoming in the Oregon Ducks if chalk holds. So we'll see how that plays out. Bill, welcome in. Good afternoon, sir. Teresa, I'm sure they have, but I haven't heard it. Because I want to say yesterday that pitcher for Kansas, that had to be their ace. She threw over 100 pitches, so we'll see. They're showing some of the crowd, but I want to see like a big shot, see how full the stadium is. Beautiful day there in Norman, so it should be a pretty packed crowd. But welcome in, everybody. Sluggy, yeah. I watched some of that game last night. Cal Baptist, they had UCLA beat, so that was frustrating to watch UCLA come back like they did. But yeah, Grant did not get a home run. Woolery did, and then other players, but they did not pitch to Grant last night. She had, I think, what was it, 3 or 4 walks? So teams are starting to wise up on UCLA. Bill, I was watching that game and I was so excited, like, oh man, we're gonna have another big upset. But UCLA, they found a way to get it done, though. Yeah, good teams find a way to win. Absolutely. Steven, I'm sure she will, but I'm hoping maybe the pitcher's going to mess up just one time. So we'll see. I mean, I think it's just going to depend. If Kendall comes up and there's a few base runners on or bases loaded, what do you do? But if it's just Kendall comes up, maybe there's just one person on, they're probably going to walk her. They're probably going to walk her. Yeah. So Molly Wichenio is the pitcher today for Oklahoma. Last time we saw Molly, she looked good coming out of the gates, and then she kind of fell apart, as the whole team did against the Georgia Bulldogs last week. But if we come out just like we did yesterday, locked in from the get-go, we're going to be fine, ready to go. All right, so here we go. First pitch is just a few moments away now. Ooh, Ron. Well, there's a lot of good teams up here in St. Louis, but if you compare like the St. Louis side to the Kansas City side, oh gosh, what's that team's name? I would say at this point, Kansas City is stronger than the Kansas City side is definitely stronger than the St. Louis side. I'm trying to think of some of the what's their names. So where my kids go, they go to Lafayette. They're pretty solid, but I'll have to think about that. But that's a really good question. Rockhurst, yeah, that's a good one. All right, so here we go. Let's go Miley with Chanio. Foul ball. So quickly a 0-2 count here for Miley. So see if we can't get a quick 3 up, 3 down. Tree says she does. She does. Still a 0-2 count, another foul ball. Yeah, pretty good crowd there in Norman. Like that. It should be. Beautiful day to beat a softball game. Ball one. So a 1-2 count here. Top of the first, no score between Oklahoma and Kansas. Winner of this game is going to the regional final. Oh wow! So the ball goes off of Wachenio out to Abby Dayton out there by second, and then it was a bad throw. So I mean that was just going to be a tough play. So Kansas here with a single to start off the game. Wow, they're giving the error to Abby Dayton on that. Wow, okay. Strike one. Georgia won 8-0. Bama's only up 3-0 over Belmont. Arkansas is already up 8-0 in the third. So Florida State, they're up 4-0 now over Jackson State. Sluggy, yeah, you don't see that every day. There we go. Strikeout by Molly. Good job, Molly. So one down now. Yeah, you don't see a ball go off of the pitcher and then somehow it become an error for the left fielder. That is pretty wild. Hard hit ball, but it goes foul past Sid Bucker over there at third base. Well, Jordy Fram has struck out 14 so far in that game between Nebraska and Grand Canyon. It's going to be a pop-up, but it's going to go out of play. But an 0-2 count here for Miley. One down, one on for the Kansas Jayhawks. Top of the first, no score. The head coach there for Kansas was a former Oklahoma assistant back in 1998. Strike and a miss. Another, so back-to-back Ks there for Miley. I like it. Like what we see there. John, you ain't lying, right? The crowd last night, there was maybe, I don't know, 40 people in the whole stadium. It was rough. It was rough last night for that Kansas-Michigan game. Brian, me too. I'm really surprised that LSU is all over Virginia Tech like that. Thought that would be a good matchup. There we go. Ball hit out to Gabby Garcia at short. Throw over to first. Out number 3. So after a crazy ground ball hit off the pitcher, or I mean a ball that goes off of Miley out to Abby Dayton, it's an error. Miley gets back-to-back Ks and then a ground out. So going to the bottom of the first. We'll see if the offense for Oklahoma can get going often and early, or early and often here. So, yeah, where is CJ? That's a good question. That's a really good question. I don't know where he is. Hopefully he'll be in here pretty soon. Make sure you guys hit the like button while you're here. Subscribe if you're new. It's free. It don't cost you nothing. It'll help get the video out to other Sooner fans. There you go. How many runs do y'all think we can get here in the first inning? 3, 4? What do y'all think? Ole Miss, Texas Tech. That could be a good one. Ole Miss was playing really good softball. So if Tech comes out and they're not playing their A game, Ole Miss could definitely give them a game for sure. Deborah's going to go 5. We're going to get 5 in the first. Man, I sure hope so, Deborah. I sure hope so. Ole Miss is up 1-0 already. Okay. Brian, yeah, the SEC, they've been cruising so far, so the Big Ten, they had a lot of slow starts, but they were victorious. Of course, the ACC, it's been a mess. Florida State lost yesterday. Duke got hammered today, so the ACC is not off to a good start. The Big 12, I mean, everybody looks good. We'll see what Tech does. And of course, we got Kansas here, so. Slaggy, I'm trying to think. Did Mississippi State win yesterday? I'm trying to think of all the SEC teams. Monty, welcome in. Glad to see you, sir. Hope you're doing well there in Tennessee. Kai Monitor here up to bat. 0-2 count, bottom of the first, no score. I'm trying to think, did any SEC team lose yesterday? Undefeated. Appreciate that, Carter. Come on, hits went out to left field, but right to the left fielder there. So 1 out now here for Oklahoma. Patty in her 32nd season as Oklahoma head coach. She is the GOAT, y'all. She is the GOAT. Let's go, Ella Parker. Yeah, really surprised by that. LSU 8-0 over Virginia Tech. Yeah, I thought that would be a closer game, like what Brian said. Nebraska wins 2-0 over Grand Canyon. That just went final. 2-0 count here for Ella Parker. No score, bottom of the first between Oklahoma, Kansas. Strike 1. Looking to get a hot start to this game. Like Deborah said, let's put up 5. And let's get out of here in 4.5 innings today. Could be an oh man. Ella Parker hits one to the wall and it's caught. Yeah, it was going to be it would have cleared for a home run. She didn't even have to jump for it. Wow, yeah, I'm surprised the wind did not help in that. Wow. So great hit right there by Parker, but just not enough. So here comes Kendall Wells. She comes in with 37 home runs. Of course, Megan Grant has 38. So let's see what Kendall can do here. Well, strike one. I'm wondering if they're going to really give her anything much, or if they're going to give her much to hit today, though. Swing and a miss, strike two for Kendall. Yeah, Monty. Yeah, after Jordy leaves, yeah, they're going to go back to being nobodies. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I wish she would have stayed at OU, but she was homesick, missed her family, missed her now husband. So I wish Jordy nothing but the best. You know, she came to OU for a couple years, got us some titles. She was phenomenal. So nothing but the best for. Wow, Kendall Wells caught looking for a strikeout. Wow. Wow, so not the start we wanted for the OU offense. So after one inning, still no score. Yeah, y'all, we've gotten so used to that tiny strike zone by the SEC that, like we saw yesterday, these umpires, they're giving the corners inside, outside. The strike zone is a lot bigger than what we've been used to. So the girls got to make that adjustment. Got to make the adjustment to this umpire. That's what it is, everyone. Yeah, we just got to warm up. Yeah, Hannah Core had that big hit yesterday for Nebraska. Yeah, Nebraska, one of the teams that were off to a really slow start. They did not look good until late. But like yesterday during that Kansas Michigan game, we were saying no matter who wins this game, we're going to get that team's best tomorrow. So we're going to get Kansas's best shot for sure. Saggy, me too. Yeah, I'm happy to see Hannah doing well up there with Jordy and them in Nebraska. Teresa agreed. Agreed. I was a little surprised that they even pitched to Kendall, but man, you got Kendall looking on a strike three on the outside. But yeah, I really didn't think they were going to pitch to Kendall today, unless they were forced to. But we'll see. Yeah, hopefully Molly goes 1, 2, 3. She keeps doing well there in the circle. So yeah, they're showing all the chaos that happened yesterday. Florida State going down, Clemson going down, Louisville going down, UCLA, and that crazy comeback they had. That was by far the craziest game. UCLA was up 7-1, and so I turned it off, and then I turned it back on, and Cal Baptist scored 10 runs in the fifth inning. It was insane. They got up all the way to 11-7, and then of course UCLA found a way to get it done. But definitely a crazy game yesterday. Ron says, "How long does Molly stay in?" From what Patty was saying in the pregame, if Miley could be the only pitcher today, then I think she's going to go the whole game. She just mentioned Molly's a starter and that Audrey Lowry would be ready to go if she was needed. So if everything goes to plan, Molly's probably going to be the only pitcher that we see today. Ron, I get it. Yeah, Miley, her her last outing. She looked great the first couple innings and then just completely fell apart. So, but we just got to hope that she's learned from it. She's kind of just hit the reset button here for postseason, and that she'll be the best version of herself here moving forward. So, Ron, I would be too. Hard hit ball, great stop by Gabby, but not going to be able to make the throw. So another infield hit here for Kansas. Let's see if we can't turn two here, though. Monty, yeah. I stayed up too. Yeah, it was late. Yeah, we can beat them for sure. Bill agreed. Need to pitch with focus, intent. Yeah, intensity. Got to have that killer mentality. Kansas with a bunt back to Miley. Over to first for one out. So Kansas now with a runner at second. I mean, that was a good productive out for Kansas. Smart softball there. So let's see if Molly can get out of this little mess she's in here. Yeah. There goes a no-hitter. Oh, well. As long as we get the W, that's the most important thing. So it may not be pretty, but we'll take it. Come on, Miley, 2-0. You got to throw a strike. Come on now. Come on, Blue. That's a 3-0 count now. All of a sudden, now this umpire wants to have a tighter strike zone. So far, Blue is not consistent. Strike one. So 3-1 count here. Runner at second for Kansas. One out. No score here. Top of the second. Oh, Monty, absolutely. Yeah, this is the World Series for sure. Hard hit ball goes foul past first baseman there. So full count here, one out, one on for Kansas. No score here, top of the second. There we go, Miley. Swing and a miss on the fastball. There we go. So Miley already with 3 Ks. Big out right there. Great job, Miley. Yeah, that was a great comeback for her. Oh, beautiful strike one. There we go, Miley. A fastball again, 0-2. Throw that again. Let's go, Miley. Miley is pumped up, y'all. She's throwing some gas. Able to foul that one off. So still a 0-2 count here, 2 outs. One on for Kansas. Throw that fastball again. She just sticks her bat out, hoping to make contact, and it goes foul again. Everett, how are you doing? Hope you're feeling well. Make sure you guys keep Everett in your prayers. He's recovering there in the hospital, so make sure you guys keep Everett in your prayers for sure. There we go. Strike 3. So Miley already with 4 Ks in 2 innings. So Miley's putting in some good work, y'all. But the offense here now, the offense has to get something going. Got to get something going here. Can't leave Kansas with any hope. But so far, y'all, Miley looks really, really good. Looks really, really good. But now can the offense do their part? Yeah, Miley. Ooh. Miley looks really, really good. But if everything goes well, Miley's going to be the only pitcher that we see today. And then I would think tomorrow we'll get probably Audrey. Audrey's probably going to get the start. I would think tomorrow, whether it's Kansas or Michigan, whoever it may be. Teresa, right? Yeah, we got to have a big inning. Monty, yeah, got to get the bats going. We got to get some runs on the scoreboard. We don't need to mess around with nobody. Brian, we don't need that. We don't need that in our lives, sir. Come on now. We don't need none of that. Yeah, Ron, I can't wait to see her in a Sooner uniform. That's going to be amazing whenever Goose gets here. Deborah, exactly. Yeah, let's get her done. Absolutely. Everett, I bet. Yeah, ready for some real food. Absolutely. I get it. I get it for sure. Yeah, Everett, lots of prayers coming your way, sir. A lot of prayers coming your way. Yeah, so prayers for you, Everett, and then also prayers for Esther. She's still in the hospital, but she's coming back from a knee surgery, so 'All right. Let's go, Gabby. Get us started. Find a way to pass the bat here. Alabama's 5 outs away from a perfect game. Wow. Wow. Absolutely, Monty. Absolutely. Slaggy, I hope it's Gabby Garcia right here. Let's just go ahead and let's go ahead and get on the scoreboard right now. 2-1 count here for Gabby Garcia. Bottom of the second. No score yet. Teresa, right. Monty, I like it. Gabby Garcia, I like it. I like it. Oh, so a walk here for Gabby Garcia, but Arizona State and A&M are tied 2-2. So Tennessee's already at 4-0 in the first. Let's go pick. Yesterday pick. Of course, Cassidy's been in a big slump, but she had a great day yesterday. She had a what was it, a single and a 2-run bomb, I think. So let's see if Cassidy can't find a way to keep her little hot streak going that she has. Teresa, absolutely. We will take walks all game long. We don't mind taking presents here. Whatever gifts Kansas wants to give us, absolutely. Any way that we can pass the bat here and get some base runners. Ooh, strike 2. So pick quickly down 1-2. Got to protect the plate here, Cassidy. Come on now. Teresa, yeah, right. Yeah, don't need nobody trying to steal. Absolutely. Brian, I remember that. Yeah, 3-2, and then yeah. Frank, you just got off the boat. Just check in. So Frank, it's bottom of the second, no score. Uh-oh. Let me go ahead and change that. Cassidy Pickering just hit a ball to the upper deck of the fans. So Oklahoma is now up 2-0. So Cassidy Pickering in back-to-back games now with a 2-run bomb. So you're now up 2-0. But Frank, up to this point, quiet from the offense. Molly Wachino is the starter. She already has 4 Ks for Oklahoma. So it's a great start for the Sooners so far. But yeah, Frank, welcome back home. Glad you had a good time there in the Bahamas. So hopefully this right here was the big spark to get us going, and this will turn into a big, big inning for Oklahoma. All right, there we go. Another home run, back to back. Bella Emling out there in Gasso's Garden. There we go. There we go. So just like that, 3-0 Oklahoma already. Really quiet there in the first inning. We saw Kendall Wells go down with a strikeout, but man, here in the second inning, we had a walk and then home run. So gotta love what we see here. Gotta love what we're seeing from the Sooners. So 3-0 Oklahoma here in the bottom of the second. Let's just keep pouring this on. So that puts us now at 180 home runs as a team. UCLA, yesterday going into the game, they had 182. I think they hit 4 home runs. So I still think UCLA's up. Yeah, so they have 186. We have 180 at this point. Megan Grant has 38. Kendall has 37. So, but tonight, though, good game there. South Carolina, UCLA. South Carolina could easily beat UCLA. That's going to be a game to watch for sure. Starts at 4 o'clock on ESPN Plus. So, Brian, absolutely. Love the energy from the dugout, everybody. Let's go, Spark Plug. Spark Plug here at the plate. Trying to continue this big inning so far by Oklahoma. Oh, something's going wrong with the Kansas pitcher. Oh, her hand is cut. Let's put a Band-Aid on it. Rub some dirt on it. Let's go. Saggy, right? Yeah, the record coming into this year was 162. And it's just, yeah, it's that record's been destroyed. So I don't think that UCLA or Oklahoma is going to hit or get to 200 home runs as a team this year, but definitely the 190s are doable for sure, for sure. Krabby Abby. Oh, Monty, yeah. UCLA, like tonight they play South Carolina. Um, yeah, once they see a team that has a pulse of pitching, UCLA is not going to be able to do anything. So I think their lead, their all these crazy numbers that they're putting up, that's going to go away, or that's going to go away quickly. So I think OU's going to catch them. It's just a matter of time now. Yeah, so I agree. Yeah, and then we're just gonna break the home run record again. It's only going to be a record for a year. Ron says WWE blood. Brian, it is. It's still really impressive. I mean, what Grant and Woolery, I think combined, they have 72 home runs between them. That's incredible. That's incredible. 3-0 count here for Spark Plug. We will gladly take a walk, though, whatever it takes to pass the bat here. There we go, another walk. So it's been a walk, home run, walk for Oklahoma in this second inning. JJ, it's the same guys from yesterday, or the guy and girl from yesterday. I don't know their names though. But yeah, they seem a lot better than the ladies we had from ESPN doing the SEC tournament. So, oh, good throw. That was a good play by the third baseman. That was a great defensive play. But Abby does get over to first. I mean, over to second base though. So Alana there with the bunt. Kansas ready for it. Great play by that third baseman for Kansas. But Abby's in scoring position here, so let's see what Sid Bucker can't do here. She does, yeah. Sid's been in a slump too, so. Wow, how is that a strike? That's really inside. Wow, okay. Yeah, Dodgeballs, that's a good movie. That's a good one. That is a good one. All right, Frank, enjoy yourself, sir. Glad you made it home safely. Glad you're able to come in and check in with us for a few minutes. 1-2 count here for Sid Barker. OU up 3-0, bottom of the second, one on. Come on, Sid. Ball two, low in the dirt. Teresa, absolutely. Come on, Sid Barker. Get yourself an RBI here. No, she held. Full count. Full count here for Sid Barker. Oh, Monty, yeah. Oh, Nellie Mack. Yeah, just imagine what we would be like if we had Nelly Mack. How much better would our offensive numbers look if we had Nelly Mack? Now, Sid Barker, she is phenomenal defensively. Her bat definitely not as strong as Nelly Mack, but yeah, Monty, great point right there. How much better would our numbers be if we had Nelly Mack healthy all year? Sid Barker swing and a miss, set a ball up high in the zone. Come on, Sid Barker. So 2 outs now for Oklahoma. Runner at second. Let's go, Kai. Kai Mano's a very dangerous hitter. 2-2 between Arizona State A&M in the top of the third. Great game right there. Ole Miss is still up 1-0 over Tech in the third. Tennessee all over Virginia in the second, 5-0. Kai takes strike one. So 2-1 here for Kai Miner. Spark plug out there at second, 2 outs. OU with 3 already here in the second inning. And the dirt, ball 3. I like that, Stiff. Let's go, Sid Vicious. I like it. I like it. Brian, right? Right? Who wants to see hits with runners in scoring position? Kai fouls that one off. So full count here for Kai Miner. So Plank just said that Bella Emmerling and Cassidy each just hit their 19th home run, and that they've been doing research. They've yet to find any team that has ever had a roster where 5 of their hitters had at least 20 home runs or more. We have 3 right now, but on the verge of having 5. So there's another historic fact that we could make. Oh, diving catch by that left fielder out there for Kansas. Man, she's a good player. So that's going to end the second inning for Oklahoma, but we get back-to-back jacks from Pick and Bella there. So OU 3-0 going to the third. Hope you guys are having a good weekend so far, a good Saturday. Thank you guys so much for being in here, hanging out with us for a bit. Yeah, that left fielder for Kansas, man, she had that great play last night up against the wall, and then a good catch there. So I will give Kansas that. They have a really solid defense for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, Miley got to keep it going. Miley with 4 Ks already through 2 innings. She seemed to have really settled in, and she looks really, really good, y'all. Miley looks really, really good so far. But yeah, we got to keep an eye on that Arizona State Tech game, and then Ole Miss and Tech, and then Arizona State is playing. Gosh, who was it? It was 2-2. So, a couple of really good games going on so far. So we'll have to keep an eye on the scoreboard for sure. Yeah, so it looks like UCF beat Stetson earlier 10-1. So Florida State, Stetson in a rematch where Stetson got him yesterday, but looks like that Tallahassee regional is going to end up being a UCF, and I would think Florida State would get the job done, but who knows? But UCF is in prime position there to come out of that Tallahassee regional. And if chalk holds, it would be UCF and UCLA. So we'll see how that plays out. A&M, gotcha. JBL speakers, nice, Ron. JBL, good times. Yeah, Reg, I would expect Florida State to beat Stetson after this, and then they got to beat UCF twice tomorrow. So we'll see how that plays out. So here we are on top of the third inning. OU up 3-0. 0-2 count now. See if Molly can get her 5th K of the day right here. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be tough for Florida State to beat UCF twice. There we go. Number 5, swing and a miss. So 5 Ks already for Miley here. Oh yeah, Reg, I hate when that happens. You're watching a game, and then it always goes to break. Yeah, that's very very frustrating. Absolutely. Monty, he was. Yeah, he was very. Yeah, he was. He was inconsistent, for sure, for sure. Yeah, Robert Jordy, man, she had one heck of a day today. I don't know what she ended up with, but I know at one point she was up to 14 strikeouts on the day. They beat Grand Canyon earlier 2-0. So yeah, Jordy just doing Jordy things up there in Lincoln. So, oh yeah, yeah, Jordy's wind up, nothing like it's phenomenal. I definitely miss her not being in an OU uniform for sure. Let's go, Molly. Molly here with her 0-2 count, looking to get number 6 already. See if she can't get it done. Foul ball. Monty, yeah. Yeah, that was if you're a Cal Baptist last night, you had to be losing your mind. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, Grant, God, that last inning was so frustrating to watch. A line drive out to center field, but caught by Kai Miner. So quickly, 2 up, 2 down here for the Sooners in the third. Slaggy, good point. Yeah. Yeah, the day of having a bunch of slappers, that's just going away. Yeah, the game has just changed. Different game than what it was. Yeah, if y'all get a chance, go watch that last the game that's not between UCLA and Cal Baptist. Just watch the bottom of the 7th. That was insanity last night in that. There we go, a quick pop up. caught by Kai Miner. So 3 up, 3 down. So Molly continues to cruise. Now, can we get 4, 5, 6 runs right here? I'd like to see these ladies get this game done in 5 today. JJ, yeah, Molly is. Man, Molly's put in some work today. She looks phenomenal, y'all. Yeah, yeah. That coach or Cal Baptist, yeah, absolutely. He had the right to say that. It was horrible, horrible. I was surprised at how calm he was during the game in that 7th inning. Um, but yeah, that was one of those. The refs wanted UCLA to win, so they were going to make sure that it happened. So because that was Cal Baptist's first time ever being in the postseason, so yeah, the umpires were going to make sure that that upset wasn't going to happen. But I think UCLA, I think their road is coming to an end here pretty quick. I think. I don't think they're not going to get past the Supers. I don't think. I just don't see it. Even if it's UCF that comes out of the Tallahassee region, I just don't think UCLA is not good. And if somehow they do get to the World Series, they could be one of the teams that go 0-2 and they're done. UCLA is not going to go very far to make it to the World Series. Ron, great point. Jordy is the flash in disguise. Absolutely. I like it. Yeah. So what Brian's talking about is yesterday, Pick had a great game yesterday there against Binghamton, had the 2-run homer and a single, I believe. And they asked her like 3 or 4 times about her slump. And props to Cassidy. She kept it very, very professional. So props to her for that. But yeah, hopefully, Brian, hopefully the stupid reporters leave her alone about that. But I'm sure it's going to come up, though. Brian, it's going to be asked at least one time. It will be. Slaggy. Bias against those Baptists. I like it. Frank, I like it. I like it. Frank is showing some great dedication here. Here we are, bottom of the third, 3-0 Oklahoma. Ella Parker at the plate. No outs, nobody on. Uh, 0-2 here for Ella Parker. See if Ella can't find a way to get something going here for the Sooners in the 3rd inning. One, two count here. Oh my gosh. Ella Parker hits another one to the wall, but it's caught. Man, so she's had good swings. Yeah, Ella Parker, she's going to hit a home run today, y'all. She's been inches away twice now. Yeah, Ella Parker's definitely going to get a home run at some point in this game. That's just a matter of time. Oh, Sluggy's been like that all season long. Unless you're Texas or Alabama, you ain't going to get much love from a majority of the ESPN announcers. Sluggy, I like it. Let's go, Kendall Wells. Here comes 38. One count here. Yeah, Monty, we're gonna get the call that here pretty soon. Ella Parker now with two hits or two balls hit where they were caught right there at the wall. So Kendall Wells obviously swinging there for number 38, but it goes a mile high in the air, but caught in shallow center field. So 2 outs now here for Oklahoma in the bottom of the third. Gabby Garcia is going to pop out on the first pitch. So OU goes down quickly, 3 up, 3 down. So very quiet third inning. So as we go to the top of the fourth inning, OU up 3-0. To fixing to have an interview here with Patty. So we'll see what's on Patty's mind. So I definitely thought we would have more offense to this point. So that part's disappointing. But maybe we can pick it up here in the fourth and end this game in the fifth. But I mean, everything else though, Miley looks great. Defense looks great. Just the offense is not as electric as it was yesterday. Oh well, Deborah says so the wind gusts are up to 33 miles an hour. Yeah, great point there, Deborah. Definitely could be part of the problem there for Ella Parker. Ron, do I think 3 is enough to beat Kansas? Yes. But on our end, there's no reason why we shouldn't run roll Kansas. So do I think we have enough to beat Kansas? Yeah, because Kansas has no offense. But if we only get 3, that's going to be very, very disappointing. But we'll see. I just don't think this OU offense is done putting up runs in this game now. Patty Gasso, 66-4 versus former assistants in her career. Incredible. Incredible. One of y'all let me know what's on Patty's mind here in this interview. Deborah, I like that. I like that. Play some small ball. Yeah. Whatever we got to do to get this offense energized and get it going. That second inning, we had those back-to-back home runs, and I thought, man, this is going to be a big 5, 6, 7, 8-run inning, and it quickly went away. So Slaggy, I like it. Just have Sid bunt. I like it. Molly already here with 5 Ks and 36 pitches. So Molly looks fantastic. So let's get a quick 3 up, 3 down here and get back in the dugout. Patty's thinking about her grandkids. Yeah, hopefully Patty has these girls still locked in with that killer mentality. And there's the bubbles. One count here for Molly in top of the fourth. OU up 3-0. Nobody on, no outs here for Kansas. Oh, a foul ball that bounces off of Kendall. Kendall felt that one. Ouch. Oh, yeah. Kendall's going to have a big old bruise on her left thigh tomorrow. Ouch. Ouch. Ole Miss still up 1-0 over Tech in the fourth. There we go. Number 6. Another strikeout there for Miley. Comes back with a changeup, completely fools that Kansas hitter there. So Miley with 6 strikeouts already here. Yeah, Miley looks really, really good. John, can we just run over the team already? Kansas blows bubbles when they hit long strikes. Yeah. Wow. Good frame job by Kendall. That was not a strike, but good job, Kendall. So Kendall gets a strike called in there. So 1-1 count here for Miley. Kendall doing good work back there behind the plate, y'all, catcher. 1-2 count out here. See if Miley can get number 7. Florida State up 8-0 in the fifth. Arizona State A&M still tied at 2 in the fourth. Brian, maybe? Could be. Could be. Another hard hit foul ball down the left field line. So a 1-2 count here for Molly Wachenio, top of the fourth. OU up 3-0. Molly trying to get her 7th K of the day here in the fourth inning. Oh, good pitch, but able to foul that one off. Let's go, Miley. I like it, Everett. Everett says Teresa need to send him some snacks. Ground ball down to third base to Sid Barker over to first for out number 2. So Molly now with 7 straight outs. Uber Eats, right, right. Brian, she is yeah. Sid Barker is yeah, she is very, very talented over there at third base. Hitting, but yeah, defensively, big, big weapon for the OU defense. Another foul ball. So 1-1 count here, 2 outs, top of the fourth. Oklahoma up 3-0. Head out to Gabby Garcia, slow roller, but Gabby with the arm gets it done. So another three down here from Miley. So is this going to be the inning where we get a just big, crazy inning offensively here for Oklahoma? If Oklahoma can make that happen offensively, we just get 3 more outs and this game is going to be done with. So, but yeah, y'all. So far today, the offense for Oklahoma, very, very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. Really thought we'd have a lot more runs than what we have so far. I mean, we had that walk, and then we had the 2 home runs, but really, we've had a couple hits here and there, but not really a whole lot to talk about offensively today for Oklahoma. Yeah, Slaggy, yeah, Patty definitely, yeah, Patty shouldn't have said that. She's definitely a weapon though for defense, but wish we had Nellie Mack. Hopefully, Nellie Mack comes back next season better than ever, ready to go. Like y'all were talking about earlier, imagine what the offense would look like if we had Nellie Mack all year long. Teresa, a great point. Hospital is not known for their food. Yeah. No, Sagi, she has. She's turned into a great third baseman. Just there's those bubbles again. The her bat is very frustrating to watch, though. Whoa! Y'all see what JJ just said? Ole Miss is up 4-0 now over Tech. Holy cow! Teresa, exactly. Yeah, we got to have a big inning here. Yeah, go Ole Miss. Robert, she is. Miley's still in a fantastic game, but we need the offense to do their part. Sluggy, that is true. You can't buy team chemistry. And that's what Tech is trying to do, and it's not working out. They were really, really close last year. One went away, but wasn't meant to be. And this year, they're very up and down, very hot, cold. I, potentially, could we see OU and Tech in the World Series in the first game for OU? You could, but I don't. Next week would be Tech and Florida in the Super, so I don't know because I feel like Tech is very inconsistent. I don't know if Tech can be consistent enough to get through Florida. I just don't know. Everett, I like it. I like it. I'm with you on that. Absolutely. I like it. Yeah, Brian. Their offense is very hot, cold, um, and I feel like I think they just assume that they can just turn on the offense whenever they want, and you can't do that. You can't do that, and I think that's a lot of their struggles this year. And Kennedy hadn't been what she's been in the past. Nobody's afraid of Kennedy no more. So Tech is just not. I don't think they're a serious threat to win the title this year. I just don't see it. After that embarrassment yesterday, Florida stayed up 11-0 in the fifth against Jackson State. So looking like a Florida State Stetson rematch. There we go. Pick with a walk. We'll take it. We'll take it. However, we can get some base runners here. John, you ain't lying. Yeah. Oh, Brian, I'm sure it is. I'm sure that's bothering her. Absolutely, it would be. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. There we go. A diving attempt by Kansas. She misses it. It goes to the wall. There we go. Bella Ermeling with a RBI double. That was a great attempt by the Kansas outfielder out there. She dove for it, but it gets past her, goes all the way to the wall out there in left field. That would have been play of the day if she had somehow caught that ball. But again, here's another good start. A walk, now a double, got an RBI. So can we find a way to get 4 more runs here? Yeah, that was great effort. So here we are now, bottom of the 4th inning. OU at 4-0. Bella Ermeling out there at second. Kansas now has someone out there warming up in the bullpen. Spark plug here at the plate. Let's go, Abby Dayton. Brian, good point. They are. The whole offense today has been Pick and Emmerling. Slaggy, it has to be here pretty quick. This pitcher for Kansas, she's just about done. If Oklahoma gets another hit or two here, or they get another run across the board. There we go. In the gap. There you go. Spark plug. Goes all the way to the wall. It's going to be an RBI double for Abby Dayton. So there we go. Oklahoma now at 5-0. And that's going to be it. So Kansas is going to go with the pitching change, but what a start to this inning. A walk and back-to-back doubles. And getting 2 on the scoreboard. That was beautiful there by Sparkplug. Right? Who else but Sparkplug? That's right. All right, we need 3 more runs, y'all. 3 more runs. 3 runs and 3 outs. So we can call it a day. Come back tomorrow afternoon and find our way in the Supers next weekend. So yeah, I wouldn't mind that either. A lot more home runs. Monty, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're going to miss Sparkplug. Definitely going to miss her next season. JT, I agree. I agree. The Kansas uniform, I like it. It looks good. I don't mind it. Yeah, John, I think so. I think Kansas, like, okay, we gave our best shot, but yeah. So we're not going to be live for it, but I would assume after this game, you're going to have Michigan and Binghamton, and then the winner of that later on tonight is going to play Kansas. So Good luck trying to watch that game. I want no part of another rematch between Kansas, Michigan, y'all. I'm out. I'm out on that. So, and then we'll see who OU will get tomorrow in the championship for the regional. So Kelly Washington here, a sophomore from Topeka, Kansas, is going to be the new arm here for the Jayhawks. Teresa, absolutely. No mercy. Absolutely. Monty, yes, sir, we do. Our freshman class, our class is coming in just ridiculous. Brian, it was such a good time last night. Let's go, Alana. See if Alana can't find a way to pass the bat here and score spark plug from second. So back to the pitcher. The pitcher there looks at Abby Dayton and then ends up going over to first base, but Abby takes third anyway. So that's a productive out there for Alana. So OU now at 5-0, runner at third, 1 out. Looks like Patty's making a change here. I like it. This is where Sid Barker would be coming up to hit, but it's going to be Lexi McDaniel. Love the move, Patty. Love the move. Yeah, love this move. Sid is great at third base defensively, but her bat is nothing to talk about. Let's go, Lexi. I love this move by Patty Gasso here. Let's go, Lexi. Strike one, inside. We've got to find a way to get spark plug home. Ooh. Ooh. Lexi gets hit. Looks like her forearm, hand, I'm not sure which, but ow, that looked painful. So Lexi gets hit here. So runners now at the corners for Oklahoma. All right, so runners now at the corners for Oklahoma. 1 out. OU at 5-0. Here comes Kai Miner. So one swing of the bat, we could put this in run roll territory, y'all. Monty, yeah. Lexi can definitely play third. Absolutely. Let's go, Kai. Well, that's just it. If they would have taken Lexi out, then she wouldn't be able to bat if it came back to her again. So, yeah, you got to leave her in. But now they take her out. So, Sid Parker over there at first base now. So Lexi would not be able to hit again. But runners at the corners here. Big opportunity here for us to get this game way out of reach. A&M's now up 3-2 in the fifth. Ole Miss still at 4-0 in the fifth there with Texas Tech. Tennessee 6-3 over Virginia in the fourth. Yeah, Carter, that's a good game there in College Station. Kai bounces one. It goes past the shortstop. There we go, Kai. Kai with the RBI single there. I like it. So 6-0 now, Oklahoma. Runners at first and second, still only one out. Yeah, Kai found a way to get it through the hole there. All right, Ella Parker's due for a home run. Her first two swings, the ball was caught at the wall on the warning track. So, come on, Ella Parker. Come on, Ella Parker. All right, here we go. Runners at first and second for Oklahoma, one out. Bottom of the fourth inning. OU up 6-0. See if Ella can't just put this in run territory so we can get out of here. Teresa Monty, I like it. Elevator. Ella out of the Parker. Absolutely. Absolutely. Brian, oh, yeah. She could absolutely destroy this ball. 1-2 count here for Ella Parker, so got to be smart. Third time of the game, y'all. Again, runners are able to tag up, but for the third time in this game, the ball is hit and it's caught at the wall on the warning track. How frustrating is that for Ella Parker? Oh, man. Yeah, seriously? All right, does anybody want to call it? Anybody want to call 38 here for Kendall Wells? Yeah. The the win today is not Ella Parker's friend. That's 3 balls that should be home runs for Ella Parker by herself. And they are going to walk Kendall Wells. So we're not going to see 38 today. It's not going to happen. So looks like we're going to have bases loaded for Gabby Garcia. So dang it. Really hoping that we would see 38 today by Kendall, but not going to happen. All right, here we go. Bases loaded. Kendall Wells with another walk. Gabby Garcia, knock it out of the park right here. Make Kansas pay for this. Make Kansas pay for this. Yep. Make them pay. Yeah, they wanted Gabby. Come on, Gabby. Gabby can just get a hit out to the outfield. It's going to score 2, which is what we need to get this in run rule territory. So, but a grand slam would be pretty awesome right here by Gabby. There we go. Out to center field. There's one. There's two. There we go. There we go. Make Kansas pay for their mistakes. I love it. Love it. Game is now in run rule territory. 8-0. Gabby Garcia with the 2 RBI single here. Just great contact as the ball head out to center field. Nothing special. But we needed to get to 8. We got there, so great job, Gabby Garcia. So if you're just tuning back in or checking in, 8-0 now Oklahoma, bottom of the 4th. Gabby Garcia just had a 2 RBI single. So Oklahoma still has runners at first and second, 2 outs. Let's go, Cassidy. Cassidy gets you another home run right here. Earlier in the game, Cassidy hit one to the upper deck out there in right center. The pitching coach here for Kansas is going to come out. The pitcher for Kansas keeps raising her hand like the pitch watch is not working or something's off with their communication. So Teresa, absolutely. Yeah, keep this going, Cass. John, absolutely. That was a beautiful hit there by Gabby Garcia. Nothing special, just good contact. Not trying to do too much. Love it. Yeah, today we've been really, really good about we get ladies in scoring position. We're getting them in. So gotta love what you see right there. Today went a little bit slower than what we thought it would, but let's see if we can get into double digits right here, though. Yeah, Teresa, isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Even with that log slant for a pick, she's still hitting 400. It's incredible. Incredible. So a 2-0 count here for pick. 2 outs. Yeah, that was a good pitch. Cassidy could have smacked that one out of the park. And the dirt ball 3. So, I mean, but if Kansas wants to give us some free passes, we will take it. Absolutely. So, Tech could be in some more trouble here, it looks like. All right, so Cassidy pick here with the walk. So bases loaded. Here comes Bella Ermeling. We've seen her hit grand slams this season multiple times. So could it be another one? Yeah, John, that's ridiculous. Batting over 650. It's incredible. Come on, Bella, you got this. There we go. Wild pitch. Cheney Helton's going to easily score from third. I like it. So OU now up 9-0. Still runners at second and third, 2 outs. Teresa, yeah, I like it. A Bella bomb. Yeah, so 6 runs scored this inning. The offense has finally come alive here in the bottom of the fourth. Yeah, grand slam off the table now. But at 3-0 count, they're going to walk Bella. Wow, how was that a strike? That was a horrible call. Bella's laughing. I would have been laughing too. That was a horrible call for a strike. This guy is behind the plate. Wow. All right, so ball 4. So bases loaded again here for Oklahoma. Here comes Sparkplug. When's the last time that Sparkplug hit a grand slam? Anybody know that? Wouldn't mind seeing a grand slam here by Sparkplug. I think she has one this year. 1-1 count. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Oklahoma up 9-0 here in the bottom of the fourth. Abby Dayton here with the 2-1 count. Ah, just like Ella Parker. Golly, the ball was hit out to the warning track by the wall. Just not enough to get it out. So Oklahoma puts up a 6 spot here in the fourth. Exactly what we wanted to see. The game is now in run roll territory. So 3 more outs, and we will advance to the regional final tomorrow. Yeah, we just missed 4 home runs today, y'all. That's incredible. 3 by Ella Parker, and now 1 right there by Sparkplug. Crazy. The wind is not our friend today. They're in Oklahoma. So 3 outs away here for Oklahoma advancing tomorrow to the regional final. And if I had to pick, I think we're probably going to get Kansas again tomorrow. I would think that's how it's going to play out, but we'll see. After this game here, Michigan has to play Binghamton. Winner of that's going to get Kansas later on tonight. And then the winner of that's going to have to beat Oklahoma twice tomorrow. So Oklahoma has set themselves up pretty well here in the regional round of the postseason here in softball for 2026. So we were all kind of wondering how was OU going to come out after that embarrassing loss they took there to Georgia in the SEC quarters. They look good. They look good, y'all. Pitching looks on point. Our offense looks really, really well. Defense looks good. Probably the biggest thing that I've seen all weekend, really, is maybe those errors with the base running. So I think, earlier in the year, we were getting caught for leaving early multiple times. It was costly. And then here as of late, we're getting caught trying to steal a base. So I wonder if that's in our head that we're getting late jumps because of all the, the times that we've been called out for leaving the base early. So I wonder how much that is, or how much of that's playing a factor. So because we know that Patty likes to be aggressive on the base paths, and we're just not seeing it here as of late. So Miley here with only 50 pitches going to the fifth. 6 Ks on the day. She's looked phenomenal, y'all. As Deborah said, yep, let's finish it 3 up, 3 down. Absolutely. Teresa, no, I'm only going to do this this game here today. I have some family. I have some family coming over later tonight. So, but after this game ends here, hopefully in a few minutes, I'll be back tomorrow for the OU game in the regional final. So, but if you guys want, if y'all want to get some more, a few more watch parties, definitely go check out Outlaw's channel. Him and Killer Breeze do a great job over there. I don't know what they have planned on their channel, but if you want, definitely go check out them. Bunch of great guys over there. They do OU content, Bama content, SEC content. So definitely go check them guys out. I'm definitely going to try to keep an eye on the scoreboard, though, and just kind of see what's happening throughout softball today. So maybe we'll see some more upsets today. You never know. Since 2012, we've only had one season that we didn't have 50 wins. Yeah, believe that for sure. Texas Tech is getting no hit. That's incredible. What inning is that game in? Deborah, you're not a fan of Outlaw. Yeah, he's not for everybody. Just like our channel here, it may not be for everybody. So I definitely understand that, Deborah, for sure. All right, here we are, 1 out, top of the fifth. A grounder out to Gabby at short, over to first for out number 2. So 1 out, and this game is going to be over. What a day for Molly with Chainmail, y'all. I got you, Deborah. So Teresa says, no worries, just wanted to say that you'll miss you all tomorrow. Yeah. Teresa, we're going to miss you too. Hopefully, I hope you have a great day tomorrow. And yeah, hopefully by tomorrow evening, we come out, we look, and OU's moving on to the Supers to take on probably Oregon, I would assume. So. All right, once you count, that ball's fouled off. So 1 pitch away from the 51st victory on the year. Oh, you're looking to go to 51-8 on the season? There we go. Bouncer out to Ilana. There we go. OU wins the game 9-0. So OU will advance to the regional final. And I think we're going to end up playing Kansas again, but we'll see how the rest of the today plays out there in Norman. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for being here today. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Saturday. And I will be back here tomorrow about 1:45, just like today. And let's root on the Sooners to a regional win, and we move on to the Super. So y'all have a great Saturday, and I will see you guys tomorrow afternoon. Boomer.